Howdy YouTube! It's your friendly neighborhood Chef Shade Tree here, coming back at you again with another video. Yes, my 83 GLX convertible. I thought I'd give you a little update on this real quick. What I've done to it. All last week I went out to my house and mowed and had troubles with my mower and finally got it figured out. Got my mowing finished up, but I had to get back to this thing here because I needed to get the coolant flushed out in it. If you remember correctly, I had put just water in this after I got the heads done on it. I put water in it, and I put some bowl cleaner in it and some muriatic acid in it so I can clean the system out. Well, finally got to it. So got it cleaned out, got fresh running water out of it, and now I put coolant in it. So this thing's going to be good to go now. The temperature on it staying right down, right nice, and hopefully this thing will never have an issue again with the heads. I hope. But it is starting up great, running perfect. And yeah, thought I'd get back to this, give you a little update on it and show you tell you what I did with it. So I finally got the antifreeze taken care of in this thing. So now hopefully I won't have to worry about it. But another issue I'm having is with tires. These tires are the original tires that were on this car when I got it are still on it. I got this car back in 2000, I think, maybe. So them are the original tires on this car. If you remember correctly, this tire here was off that blue one out in the backyard. Well, them tires are just as old too. So I'm having an issue with I need to get tires on this thing. This thing's okay to drive around in the neighborhood here, just piddle puddle around. I don't take it much over 55 mile an hour. I've got to get tires on this thing. I can't afford them right now, but that's the next step in the process of my convertible. I got to get tires put on it. But other than that, this thing is going good. Now I got to show you something else I want to do today. I want to get into more cleaning up the shop here. Now these barrels here, my dad had got. That's a 55-gallon drum of oil. That my dad always had a 55-gallon drum of oil in here all times. We did a lot of oil changes, and as you can tell, we got a oil drain thing that we used, 5-quart pail. But these other smaller barrels that he picked up, he's got one there, he's got one there, Zep. We use them barrels to throw parts in. After we get, tear down a motor and stuff, we'd throw all bolts or broken bolts, messy bolts, everything in these barrels. Well, over the years, all I've done is collected stuff. You can see there's a chainsaw down there. I bought that chainsaw a long time ago. I never tried to get it running because I got some other things with the deal that I got. Some meth head needed money, and they had some tools and stuff. And the chainsaw was in part of the deal. But I never got it running, so I need to dig it out. I'd like to try to get it running. I would like to try to find out what's in that barrel. Them boxes have been on that barrel for quite a long time. Don't know exactly what's in it right now. But I want to get this stuff moved. And if you remember correctly, I got 2 motors still in the back of my Dakota. I would like to tear them completely apart. I like to take the pistons out of them, whatnot like that. So whatever's in this barrel right here, and whatever's in that barrel there, I'm thinking about taking one of these barrels and just throwing the pistons rods in. There's pistons and rods all over the place in here. There's 3 pans right there. I got a pan here with pistons and rods in it. There's pistons and rods laying out here. there's no room here anymore. So I just got to get this crap organized. So thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my Dakota in the garage here. I'm going to unload this stuff. I'm going to put it in the back of the Dakota and sort this stuff out and see exactly what I have. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to get this right here. These right here are subframe connectors for a fox body right here. There's angle iron we use as a pry bar, and there's my big pry bar right there. You keep them in the bucket. But that's what my plans are. I got the convertible going now. I got this stuff I want to deal with right now because I got yeah, I want to get them motors out of the back, them 2 blocks out of the back of my Dakota. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to clean up some of this stuff so I can have some place to put the stuff. So that's my plans are. So I'm going to get the Dakota in here and start on this. So get back with you later. Get back with you guys later. Well, as you can see, I got some of that stuff moved around a little bit. Getting into the bottom of these barrels, I wanted to see what's in them. Get a light here real quick so I can see down the bottom of these barrels. I know for one thing, the bottom of this barrel, there is a bell housing down in there. And I do believe that's for T5 302 bell housing. That stuff down in there got stuff down in there at one time or another. And here it looks like junk parts. So yeah, this is a trash can that I'm going to start filling back up. I'm going to get that bell housing out of the bottom of there. We might need that one of these days. A couple axles. I don't know what them are from. But yeah, I'm going to get these barrels out of here. I'm going to get the area back in there cleaned up a little bit. I don't remember what that transmission is from. Don't remember. It's been too long ago. But anyways, yeah, I got down to these bottom of these barrels so I can see what's in them. I got this stuff here. This is part of the stuff that I've tore apart there. I think that was a 2.3 Ford motor, I do believe. I'm not positive, but I think that's what that was. This one was a Nissan motor that I tore apart, I do believe. Or yeah, it's a Nissan. Because I got another Nissan motor over there. I'll have to tell you guys about that someday. There's a Nissan. I did a Nissan something or other. Sentra. Nissan Sentra that I did a motor in. Well, there's an extra motor back in here that I got. I'll have to do a video on that one of these days, what I had to do. But anyways, I don't remember what that pan's from. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this shit sorted out. See what's going on, and I can use these barrels to throw pistons in. Is what I'm going to plan on doing. Right here's an extra LED light. That's an 8-foot LED light that I used. Extra one. I was going to put a 4th one in, but I got 3 up here, as you can see, that I put up here a couple years ago. And I got the 4-footers up above the LEDs above the bench. So there's an extra 8-foot LED light right here. I should put that someplace else so it's not so it doesn't get broke. I should stand it up somewhere else. But anyways, that's what I got going on. I'm gonna get this stuff sorted out, cleaned up, so I have more room to do stuff with. So I'll get back with you later after I get some more of this stuff sorted out. Hey guys, I'm gonna get back to this. I'm getting this stuff cleaned up here. I'm gonna put pistons in that. And there's a little story behind this board right here. This board was standing back in here. And there's a little story behind this board. And who best to tell the story but my dad? Tell everybody, there's my dad. This is my first introduction to my dad on the channel. His name's Larry. So Larry Croft and Larry Borgstrom, you got his name. But anyways, let him tell the story about this board. Tell everybody what the story about this board is.
Well, that's the board I've used for years. That when I'm removing dual rear wheels on a truck or bus or whatever, and I put grease on the board, lay it down, let the wheel down on it, and I can slide it right out from underneath the vehicle. No big problem.
And then you said you put the drum and everything on the...
Well, I just pull the whole assembly. You just pull the axle and take the nuts off and pull the bearings out. You can pull the whole works out. Especially if you change just a grease seal or something like that. Or a bearing. Sometimes the bearings go out.
So there you guys go. What do you think about that? He used that board to take the rear dual wheels off on whatever. So there's a little story behind this board. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. So I'm doing some more cleaning here and I'll get back with you guys later. Alrighty guys, what do you think? Got the area cleaned back up here. Now I'm just going to leave them axles in there so they're out of the way. I'm going to use this one for just random steel parts. And then this one we use for pistons. I've already got pistons in it. That was out of that 2.3. So I threw them in there. So I'm going to start tearing them motors down, pull the pistons out of it. I'm going to throw them in that barrel. That right there, that bucket is full of oil dry. So I gotta dump that out somewhere. I don't want to dump it out here exactly. So I got another bucket full of oil dry. So I'm gonna dump that someplace. I gotta get rid of it. But anyways, I got it looking a lot better over here. A little more organized now. I put them things over for the subframe connectors back there. There's that board my dad told you about, what he used it for. There's that, that's a 302 T5 bell housing that's been repaired. I think it was broke. So there's that. And I found another thing I want to show you guys. Yeah, Dad threw this away in the barrel. And I said, well, why throw it away? He said, well, it's no good. You broke the pump. I was like, well, it's the can is still good. So, yeah, I still have the pump. I'll show you guys the pump. I actually kept it here on this. Yeah, it's right there. See what happened? I ran over it. I did it. It was my fault. I ran over it, and I squashed the lid part of it. Let me get a focus here. So the pump part is still good. You know, it's still good. See, here's how you pump it right here. But I might try to see if I can't straighten that lid out, maybe. See if I can't do something with it. But anyways, yeah, I did. I ran it over. If anybody knows what kind of this is, I have no clue and idea what brand it is. But it was a nice little pump. We used this pump to put hydraulic oil in. I used it to fill the jacks with. But I did that, so yeah. I'll see if I can't straighten that out one of these days. But there it is. Dad threw the can away. I was like, well, don't throw the can away. Still use it, possibly, maybe, hopefully. Let's see what happens here. But anyways, yeah, I got this cleaned up a little bit. Boy, I hate this thing. It's not focusing. Lord have mercy. One of these days, it'll focus right. But anyways, I got this cleaned up now. I got more cleaning to do. I'd like to pull this out here and pull it out and clean underneath it. I did it here a few years ago. That right there was my dad's metric bolt bin. He threw all metric bolts in there, so if I needed a metric bolt, I hunted through them right there. That's the metric bolt bin. And there's all kinds of rods and there's all kinds of stuff on there. There's even a gas tank for a motor right there. But anyway, I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna pull them blocks back up. There's them oil pans. I'm just gonna set them off to the side for now. Probably end up throwing them away, more than likely. But I'm gonna get these blocks out and get them tore apart here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alrighty, I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. Look at that rod coming through the pan. This is the 3.9 Chrysler that come out of that white Dakota that's sitting out in my house. That's the motor to come out of it. Yeah. That split that sucker wide open. So I can't wait to get this pan off of it and see what it looks like inside. But I got everything tore apart in it. I got the camshaft out of it. Got everything off the front. Got the mount off the back. Got the flex plate, whatever they want to call that, off the back. So yeah, I want to get this pan off of here, but I wanted to show you guys this big old opening that the rod put in this pan. So I'm going to take this off real quick and see what it looks like inside. All I've got to say is, wow, the carnage in this thing. This thing threw 3 rods. There's only 3 rods still connected. 1, 2, 3. The back 2 and number 2. Look at the absolute carnage in this thing. They either ran this thing out of oil, which is more than likely possible, and then they just put the hammer to the floor and just, oh my lord, I have never seen such carnage in a motor before. This is absolute total destruction. There's all the bits and pieces. Look at that. Look at that. Absolute carnage. Holy cow. I mean, it ripped, it just broke this thing to pieces. Wow. I've seen one, maybe two rods thrown in a motor, but three? Never seen it before. This is, oh, Lord have mercy. I have nothing to say about this. This is something else. Wow. Well, anyways, I'm going to tear this thing the rest of the way down. Get this oil pump out of here. Get the rest of what's left of it out. Get the crank out. So this thing will be easy to move. But I thought I'd just show you guys this in this video of the total devastation of this thing. So I'll get this thing tore apart, and then I'll get on that. We'll get on the rest of that 3 liter there. But this is something else. So get back with you guys later. Well, there we go. Block is tore apart. And you should see the, look at that. Look at the hole in that piston right there, in that cylinder right there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I've never seen carnage like this before. But that's, like I said, they must have ran this thing out of oil and they just left her, they mashed her to the floor and let her hang. Because I've never seen 3 rods, half a motor destroyed like this. But that's what I wanted to do for this video, guys. Today I wanted to get the this area over here cleaned up so I can start throwing pistons in that barrel right there. Got my dad out here to give you guys a little story. Gave an update on my Fox body, doing the antifreeze in it. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I gotta shut this thing off now because it's about dinner time, and I got something special I'm gonna cook tonight for that. So maybe I'll do a video on it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Right there's the crank. It's pretty well foobar. It ain't no good. So this is all scrap iron. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, this is Chef Shade Tree. Thanks for watching. And give me some more subscribers, please. And thanks for watching. Catch you guys next one, man. Total destruction. Massive carnage. Unreal. Thanks for watching, guys.